Carr. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So we've come to the end of a fairly... They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Look wide. Get this one complete. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. In motion is Hill. Carr now on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Carr. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the 1st half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
They'll run for it. It's Kamara. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
A first down throw for Jackson. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Jackson now on second down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Raven first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
19 more on that one, and another first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a third down and 4. Now Jackson.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Jackson. He's got it at the 3. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Jackson now. to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Carr. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Marquez Valdez Scantling, the one he was looking for, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now, a 2nd down throw from Carr. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
This throw right side is caught by Hill.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. He is in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Saints move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. one complete to Bateman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Second down, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he will go all the way. Mark Andrews, touchdown Baltimore. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end, and when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is Carr. Shaheed with the catch. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
2nd down, Carr. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Kamara. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3. Back is Carr. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn it.
On first down, Carr. Brought in by Chris Olave. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Carr now to throw on first down. That one taken in. Chris Olave. Touchdown 6. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a one-point game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Bateman is the motion man. That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On the give, here's Henry. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Not much happening there, just a short game. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes 2nd down. In motion comes Andrews. They'll drop to throw. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. is reverberating off the roof. Very loud before third down. Here's Henry. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Henry. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Saints' 19-yard line.
Now Henry. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with first and 10. He'll take the snap and go down to a knee. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to win the game. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. So, it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. This one went all the way down to the wire. The late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, they may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see